thank you for joining Mazuma USA today for our webinar on how to write off your summer vacation. My name is Jeff Jensen. I'm one of the tax professionals here at Mazuma. At Mazuma, we are committed to helping you save time, stay on top of your finances, and have peace of mind regarding your accounting, bookkeeping, and taxes. That is why we're excited to connect today as we discuss the tax benefits you can take advantage of as a small business owner. I'll be taking questions at the end of my presentation, so feel free to throw your questions in the Q&A box at the bottom as we go. All right, so let's get started. So today's webinar is how to write off your summer vacation. Okay, so when it comes to business deductions for with regard to taxes, it all comes down to ordinary and necessary. To be deductible as a business expense, the expense must be both ordinary and necessary. Let's go to the next. Okay, so ordinary, an expense that is common and accepted in your business. And necessary is an expense that is helpful and appropriate for your business. Okay, so as long as it meets these two criteria, ordinary and necessary, then it can be a business deduction. Okay, so there are common reasons why you travel for business. Attending a convention or seminar, visiting clients or prospects, meet with vendors or partners, or just conduct research. So what is considered a business trip? So if your majority of the days that you are on business or on travel include those business activities that we just mentioned, going to a meeting, attending a class or seminar, or the research, then that is a business purpose, and that justifies writing it off as a business trip. Now, one thing that goes along with that is Saturday and Sundays, the weekends, are automatically count as business trips. So if you have a business reason during the week and then can pull that into Saturdays and Sundays, then that just extends the business purpose of your trip. And so in our example, say, for instance, on Monday, you go to a lunch with a prospect, and then Tuesday you attend a business seminar. Those are business purposes for those days. So then on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, now you can do some personal stuff and still count the trip as a business trip and deduct that. Okay. So common expenses to deduct. You can deduct your plane ticket, the gas or mileage, your hotel room, rental car or taxis or public transportation, the meals and groceries, and the employee travel expenses. Okay, if we can go to the next slide. Expenses you can't write off are probably pretty obvious. Your souvenirs, your family or friend plane tickets, your family or friend meals, and excessive expenses that aren't really necessary. So what if family comes with you? So say you want to take your spouse with you. Well, you can still write off the expenses you would have incurred on your own. So your plane ticket is still an expense. The hotel room, even though your wife is staying with you in that hotel room, the whole hotel room is still deductible. Same with the rental car on the gas that you're using. But then only your portion of the food is deductible. Okay, so what documentation do you need to keep? So before, there's probably some planning that goes along that makes a business purpose, kind of solidifies the business purpose for that trip. So save the emails and the confirmations that you're getting for that, either the seminar or class that you're going to attend, or even if you're going to meet with that prospective client, save the emails that are showing why you're going out there. And then after, save the receipts, and also keep notes of the meetings that you've had, as well as any handouts maybe they gave out at the seminar. Okay. So here's some common mistakes. Not having a strong business tie. We talked about what your business purpose is for the trip. So you want to make sure you have that strong business purpose and you documented it beforehand, as well as kept the documentation after. So you want to keep that strong business tie. Not planning or keeping the documentation, and excessive expenses that aren't necessary. So if you're trying to write off your day at Disneyland, that's probably not going to cut it. And then also not using your business bank account. You want to run everything through the business bank account to show that adds clarity that it is a business purpose and a business trip. Yeah, next slide. Okay. Okay, so don't pass up on this great benefit, but you also need to be reasonable to avoid audits. And if you use your personal bank account, try to keep those receipts of your expenses. Be sure to take advantage of the perks that come with owning your own business. So thanks for joining us.